and spine in a straight line, remembering Swamiji. Start chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, and let the power manifestation begin.
हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे,
गंगा आयाम।
हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हर हर गंगे, 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 हर हर गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर 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 गंगे। हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे, हर हर गंगे। नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा, नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा, नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा, नित्यपुरीश्वरा जय गंगाधरा। हर 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 गंगे, हर 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 गंगे, हर 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 गंगे, हर 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 गंगे। शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर नित्या, 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 शंकरा शिव शंकरा शिव शंकर शंकर नित्या। हर हर गंगे, 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 हर हर गंगे। हे नटराजा हे नित्यानंदा, हर हर
Yes, you can all relax now. And now you can measure and verify whether the pulse rate has increased or not. And for all those who have manifested this power, congratulations. Actually, again and again, manifesting this power, entering into that space of oneness, and from that, manifesting all the powers, it grounds us in this space of oneness more and more and strengthens the space of oneness that we carry when we start radiating it in each and every moment of our life. That's where this power manifestation becomes a really, really significant and powerful process for all of us to straight enter into the space of oneness and experience Paramadvaita in our day-to-day life. Swamiji even says there's no other spiritual practice needed, just manifest powers left and right. More and more we manifest powers, it brings us more and more into that completion space, it gives us more and more unclutching. And with that, Nirvikalpa Samadhi experience also happens, and we start experiencing all the higher states of consciousness, Turyatita and everything. So keep on manifesting these powers in each and every session. Sit sincerely and authentically, take part in the power manifestation sessions, and just enjoy the sessions. Don't take it as a stress or a load that you have to manifest, or there's something to be won here. Don't take it in that sense. Just sit and relax and let Swamiji do the job. Just enjoy that space of oneness with Swamiji, but do the process sincerely. That is what is needed. Sincerity is the key here. You can also head over to the social media platforms and share your experiences, how the power manifestation session has been for you, what kind of experience you've had with it. And you can also enrich other people to experience the same. You can invite them also to join Paramashivoham Level 2. The link for registration is will be posting it in the chat for all of you. You can share it on the social media and let other people also register for Paramashivoham Level 2. So with this, we will now come to the end of power manifestation and move to the next segment of today. Today we have been we have been receiving the powerful cognitions with respect to the four tattvas and the four powers related to integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. And each of these four principles, the four tattvas, are associated with four powers which get unlocked when we manifest these four principles in our life. For example, integrity, the tattva of integrity, is straight related to the power of Vak Shakti, the power of words. And when we start integrating ourselves and manifesting integrity in our life, we unlock this power of words in our life as well. Similarly, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, each of these principles is also related to one power which gets unlocked when these principles are unlocked. So next, we will now be learning about the principle of enriching. What is enriching? How it is significant in our life, and the power which is unlocked in us when we start experiencing and manifesting enriching in our lives. So this will be an introductory session on enriching. So let's enter into the space of listening, keeping our head, neck, and spine in the straight line, and start receiving the powerful cognitions from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Yes. So let's continue with our exploration of the four tattvas. And here we are learning about the fourth tattva. And to start with, what is enriching? Enriching is expanding yourself and life in and around you with a powerful cognition that the life around you is simply an extension of you. Okay, so this is the fundamental understanding that life around us is direct extension of us. It is not separate from us. And when we realize this and we decide to expand ourselves and the life around us, we enrich, we manifest enriching. Now there is a verse from the Isha Upanishad, the verse 8, that relates to what is enriching. The verse goes as Saparyagar Chukram Akayam Avranam Asnaviram Shuddham Apapa Viddham Kavir Manishi Paribhuhu Swayambhur Yatha Tathyato Ardhan Vyadadhat Chasvati Byaha Samapyaha. Translation goes as, it is pure consciousness that from time eternal has enriched the ages and each being by ordaining desirable responsibilities onto them as per their nature and space and their actions and results thereof. So here from the Isha Upanishad, we have the Shastra Pramana that relates to enriching. Now, there is a beautiful story in the life of Sri Ramanuja that will help us to understand how enriching happens. So one day, Ramanuja goes to his guru, and he asks him to give him one method with which he can achieve the ultimate. So in Vaishnavism, the ultimate is the space of Vaikuntha, which is the space of Lord Vishnu. And Ramanuja was in such a space of completion, such a high level of completion, that the Guru gave him the initiation into the great mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya. And immediately upon receiving this mantra, Ramanuja immediately got the glimpse of that space. Now, that happens because he was in the right context when the initiation was given. So that is why he was able to immediately experience that space when the initiation was given. But after initiating him, his guru told him that you should not go out and give this mantra all over the place, otherwise you will go to hell. And whoever you give this mantra to, they will go to heaven, to Vaikuntha, but you will go to hell. So his guru gave him this this warning. And now the thing is, whenever you have the powerful experiences, you will always be possessed with the spirit of enriching. You want to share this experience. You cannot contain it just within yourself. And here, Ramanuja was possessed with this spirit of enriching. And so he ran to the temple tower, and he stood on the roof and started calling everyone out loud and shouting, inviting everyone to come. And he said, I have a secret technique with which you can achieve Vaikuntha. And started saying, if I teach all of this to you all, I may go to hell, but you will all go to Vaikuntha. So I don't care. All of you come and learn. And immediately he starts initiating everyone into that great principle and into that great mantra, Om Namo Narayana. So this experience was so powerful that he decided even to go against this warning from his guru, and sacrificing, and taking the risk of going to hell himself, because he could not contain this experience and he was possessed with the spirit of enriching. Now, whenever you think that others are separate and that you are separate, this is what Swamiji defines as the basic flaw of life. Forgetting that we and other people around us are direct extensions of us. This forgetfulness is the basic flaw of life. What you have about you, this is the same that you are going to have for other people. So what does that mean? For example, the mindset that you have, the way you treat yourself, this same mind only is going to be the mind with which you treat other people. And vice versa. The way you treat other people in your life, if you are very harsh, for example, with other people, then you will also inevitably be very harsh towards yourself, because this is the same mindset that you have for others and for yourself. And same way, if you are very loving, if you decide to be very loving and compassionate with other people around you without judging them, then you will also develop the same attitude towards yourself. Same way, if you give up on yourself, then you can be certain that you will be giving up on other people too. And vice versa, if you do not give up on other people, you will not give up on yourself as well. In fact, Swamiji says that his greatest strength, his greatest powerfulness is that he has never given up on anybody, be it people who even turned against him, who attacked him, people who failed, whatever people might have done to him. He himself never, ever gave up on anybody. And that's one of the things that made him so successful. Now, the moment you convince your heart that life is for others, for other people, then all the suffering in your heart leaves you. Enriching other people to live at their peak possibility, to manifest their peak possibilities, is the ultimate way you can enrich them. So what do we mean here? So all of us have so many incompletions, obstacles, and we struggle at so many different levels. And one of the things that all of us tend to do is that whenever we suffer, whenever we feel pain, negativity inside us, we tend to shrink, and we tend to reduce the amount of interaction that we have with life. So I'm sure all of you can relate with that. Whenever you feel bad, whenever you feel depressed for something or the other, the general tendency that all of us have is to reduce the amount of involvement that we have with life, especially with other people. At that point, we don't want to see anybody. We don't want to hear anything. We just want to be by ourselves. And, we decide that, okay, I don't care now. I'm going to focus only on myself. So all of us have this tendency. But actually, the strategy that we should be having for life should be the opposite. Because the moment we focus on other people even more than ourselves, then we stop fueling our problems. You see, so many of our problems and incompletions, suffering, they impact us so much because we remember them continuously. Because continuously, every day we remember that we whatever puts us into suffering, whatever belief that we have, whoever we feel we feel that we have failed in some things, for example, then we continuously remember this inside ourselves. But when we decide to turn towards other people and focus on solving other people and enriching other people, then the first thing that happens is that we stop remembering our own problems continuously. And so within a very short amount of time, our own problems actually get solved and they just disappear. We don't even remember that we used to have these problems. So that's one of the benefits of enriching other people in whichever way we can. And of course, as we have said, enriching people to live at their peak and to fulfill their highest potential could be in the form of enriching them to watch darshan, sharing some of these truths with them, helping them to solve their problem, connecting with their consciousness, all of this, how much ever we can. This is the ultimate way we can enrich people. And as we have said, whatever we have for other people, the way we treat other people is going to be the way in which we treat ourselves. So when we share all of this with other people, then it actually enriches ourselves, because most of us are not actually that creative and persistent into manifesting this truth. We hear about it, maybe we apply it a little bit, but after a few hours or a few days, we forget about it, right? I'm sure all of you can relate with that. Now, the thing is, when you enrich other people, you need much more persistence and you need much more understanding about these truths, because you need to convince someone. So when you start doing that, what will happen is that all these truths, solutions, the capacity to solve any problem, all this will start turning towards you. And in return, your own life will be enriched. And by enriching other people to live their peak possibility, you will in turn manifest your own. Okay? So that's the introduction to this great power of enriching and how we can apply it in our lives, how it benefits us. If you have any questions, let us know in the Zoom chat. Now, let's continue and watch a few short clips in which Swamiji will be explaining and revealing deeper truths on this power of enriching. So let's watch.
Let us start. Now we will work on the crown center. The thought current of discontentment, frustration. When you lack involving with others' life, the crown center collapses. Please understand. If you make the responsibility as a lifestyle, involving with others' life with responsibility, the only way you can awaken the crown center, once your crown center is awakened, you live like a god. The only way your crown center is awakened is by living the fourth fundamental truth about living enlightenment, enriching. Enriching yourself and others continuously. What I mean by the word enriching is you taking responsibility with integrity and authenticity that you are committed to continuously enriching, making difference to yourself and to others. Listen. You taking responsibility with integrity and authenticity that you are committed to continuously enriching, making a difference to yourself and to others. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of living yourself and life around you in a space of expansion and completion. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of living a life of enlightenment. See, when you learn to enrich yourself and others, you live a life of solution, not of problems. A Chandala lives only with problems. A Brahmana lives only with solutions. Kshatriya makes problems, Vaishya solves problems. But even Vaishya and Kshatriya does not have solution. They take it only from Brahmana. Enriching is your commitment to the possibility of being superhuman, living continuously the divine consciousness. Do not give up on yourself and give up on others. That is the secret of enriching. Understand? Don't give up on you and don't give up on others. Meena Joshi is asking, Swamiji looks very tired, like he needs a good sleep. How is he going to meet 280 questions for Kalabhairava? Meena Joshi, don't worry. Once Kalabhairava enters, sleep, everything disappears. I myself disappear. What about sleep? Meena, you don't need to worry. Kalabhairava handles. Akashic reading is the easiest thing for me. I just need to keep quiet. He will do the whole thing. The master key to practice enriching you and others is don't give up on yourself. I don't give up on me and I don't give up on others. I don't give up on me and I don't give up on others. Please understand. How strongly you are going to remind yourself not to give up on you and others. That is going to make the success of your life, and that is going to keep your crown center alive, Sahasrara alive. Let's work on this exercise, then you will understand this tattva, enriching others. Make a list of all aspects of your life that you are not satisfied or happy about it. Look deeply into each of these aspects of your life and identify where you are not taking responsibility for your non-integrated and inauthentic thoughts, words and actions that are present in these aspects of your life. Now with awareness, bring integrity, authenticity and responsibility to these aspects of your life and visualize that now you are a being in a space of expansion, happiness and gratitude. Write down what are the new thoughts, words and actions you will take in the same aspects of your life now. Inside this new space of being in expansion, happiness and gratitude, write down in what ways you will now enrich yourself and others in your life, in all other aspects of your life. Go ahead. Sahasrara collapses when you are not satisfied, you are not happy with your life. See very clearly, your unhappiness will be because you gave up on you. If you quickly give up on others, you will give up on yourself. If you don't give up on you, you will not give up on others. Because I never gave up on me, I'll never give up on others. Three more minutes. Still how many are writing? You have 3 minutes, finish. Let's gather for next session. Thank you. Explain precisely how I experienced surrender. Listen. And what happened when I experienced surrender? Please listen. First, integrity is nothing but intellectually coming to oneness with Guru, which I started experiencing with Annamalai Swamigal. Like a intellectually oneness with the Guru. Authenticity is emotionally experiencing oneness with the Guru. Responsibility is your being feeling oneness with the Guru. Enriching is your consciousness feeling oneness with Guru. Listen. With integrity, your intellectual alignment starts, intellectual surrender starts, intellectual oneness starts. With authenticity, your emotional oneness starts. With responsibility, your being oneness starts. With enriching your whole consciousness, oneness starts. I tell you, till real surrender happened, integrity was my first priority, then authenticity, then responsibility, then enriching. When the surrender happened, enriching becomes my first priority. That became my first priority. It's not that I gave up integrity, but enriching became the first operative cognition when surrender happened to me. Whoever wants, take this as a click. When you decide enriching as the first priority, simply surrender happens. Because for enriching, you have to have all the other three alignment. If you are not able to enrich somewhere, some part of you, whether your intellect or emotion or being is not convinced, not yet convinced, I tell you, from my Atma Pramana, when the surrender happened, when I decided the enriching to be the first part, component of my life, that be the powerful cognitions to drive me, I saw authenticity, responsibility, integrity, everything following. When I decided I'll spread what Paramashiva did to me, I will share that to the world and start enriching the world with Paramashiva, his being, who is he, and his state, his space, his powers, his being and his superconsciousness. I saw responsibility, authenticity, integrity, everything was following. If you want to experience surrender, start enriching. Then everything else just follows. If you want sudden enlightenment, make the enriching as your basic cognition. If you want gradual enlightenment, go through integrity. Integrity means aligning all the words you utter inside and outside to the reality. Start. Then authenticity. Start. Then responsibility. Start. Then enriching. Start. Understand. People ask me, Swamiji, is enlightenment gradual or sudden? It is both, based on you, up to you. If you want gradual enlightenment, that is enough for me, sudden is too much. It's like somebody else entering into me. So, gradually, we will eat food also, and this also, and that also, and that also, and that also, and that also. After slowly, sometime. If you are interested in gradual enlightenment, you can start with integrity, authenticity, step by step. Whenever you fail, completion, and then again restoring the space, and then you can continue. If you want sudden enlightenment, decide enriching to be your cognition. You have to make it happen. You will see responsibility, authenticity, integrity, everything just follows. Above all, he just does continuous miracles in your life. Last few days I am seeing continuous miracles. I can see very clearly. So, understand, when you decide to enrich, putting enriching as the first cognition, authenticity, responsibility, integrity, everything follows. Your brain radiates. Your knowledge explodes. Surrender becomes the space for Paramashiva to dance. It becomes the Chidambara for him to dance. I tell you, if you want enlightenment to be gradual, do practice, spiritual practices. Integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching. Do it step by step. Enlightenment will be gradual. If you want sudden enlightenment, decide surrender. Enriching to be your basic cognition and start functioning. You will see. The sudden enlightenment happens when the enriching is your basic cognition. When the enriching becomes your basic cognition. When enriching becomes your basic cognition, simply authenticity, responsibility, integrity follows, and sudden enlightenment manifests. I want to tell you, this is the precise way I experienced surrender with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. When I started putting the enriching as the basic cognition, I saw the whole authenticity, responsibility, integrity just following, and sudden enlightenment manifesting. I highly recommend the same path for everybody who thinks they are my follower or disciple or fan or devotee, whatever you claim, student. So, With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Yes. So as Swamiji said, of all the four tattvas, enriching is the most powerful. So you may be wondering how to apply all these four at once in our lives. It may seem to be a lot. As Swamiji says, if you have to choose only one within the four, choose enriching, because enriching is capable of making you experiencing the sudden enlightenment, the manifestation of the powerful cognitions, and this can be your experience just like that. Just it can just click inside you with this one power. So additionally, enriching is the strength of the new life happening to you, because when you enrich, it literally creates a new future. You rewrite a new future for yourself, and the old future just disappears and becomes irrelevant. So by now you should have all understood we are all running in a certain track according to the mindset that we have, the patterns that we have, and the cognitions that we have. And whenever we change these, whenever we run according to this, we go into a certain track. We have a certain standard future that we run towards. But when we change that by consciously intervening, then we rewrite our new future, and enriching is the best way to make that into reality. So now we'll be entering into a short exercise and internalizing, looking in to understand how we can manifest this power of enriching into our lives. So please get ready. You can get your notebook and pen. Now, the first step in this exercise, just make a list of the top 10 relationships in your life. So starting from all your near and dear ones, your family, your best friends, it can even include your pet. If you spend a lot of time in your pet can be on this list. It can even include plants. If you spend a lot of time caring for a plant, that is also fine. So basically just write down all the top 10 relationships in your life. So start with this and just give a few minutes, make that list, and then we'll introduce the next steps of the exercise. Okay, so hopefully you're done penning down this list of relationships. If not, you can finish as we move on with the exercise. Now we'll be introducing the second phase. So now you're going to recall any incident where you could have enriched the other person, but you did not. So naturally, the first thing, as you know, the past always reproduces itself. So when you try to manifest, when you try to bring enriching into your life, naturally, the first obstacle that you'll have is the past failures or the past negative decisions. So as we said here, decisions and incidents where you could have enriched the other person but did not. Once you have a recall, so you can actually pen down these incidents in detail. And once this is done, in the next phase, you'll be completing with all these incidents. And after completing, restoring your space, okay, and declaring that you will be enriching these people from now onwards. So this is how we clean our past, creating a new space, inner space for new life to happen. Once we do this completion, naturally, it will be much easier for us to enrich other people in our life. So make sure that you focus on these 10 top 10 relationships, especially, and even outside of this, if there are any significant incidents, even outside of these 10 major relationships where you felt that you could enrich someone, but you did not, you can also complete with these incidents. So let me give you an example. So one participant is asking, refer to the 10 relationships. Yes, primarily focus on these 10 relationships. But as I said, if even outside of these 10 relationships, there are significant incidents that you are able to remember where you did not enrich someone, even though you could, then you can also do the completion for this. So primarily focus on this, but also complete with other incidents. Okay. So let me give you a couple examples. Maybe it could be that you just, for example, you know that someone around you is having a health issue, for example, and by now you know that there are deeper reasons that can materialize into health issues. It can be incompletions, or it could be wrong diets and all that, but you did not enrich that person. You did not go and share the knowledge that you have with that person. So that is an example. Now, when you write that problem that person is having and how you did not enrich them, also you should see what you are doing. Maybe you engage into an inauthentic conversation with that person, supporting that person's pattern. So look in and see how you behave also in these relationships. Another example could be just that sometimes, as we said in the story that we went through earlier, sometimes you'd have had intense spiritual experiences, realizations, and with a lot of enthusiasm, but you may have restrained yourself from sharing this with other people and kept that experience for yourself. That's why, for example, we continuously invite you to share on the social media when you're having clicks, sharing it in the group, when you're manifesting the power manifestation, so that you enrich other people and that reflects in your life in and around you. So maybe that you would have stopped yourself from doing that, maybe out of fear or whatever may be the reason. So you have to look in to all of these incidents. Okay, so I hope you are clear. If you have any question, let us know in the chat. We will be available. The final step, once you have done the completion, will be showing the slides for you all with the steps, so that you can read them while doing the exercise. The final step will be to note down at least 5 new ways in which you will enrich these relationships in the future. Okay, so you did not enrich someone, you're looking into why you did not, and you're declaring to do it, and then you're also declaring how you are going to do it. Okay, I hope you are clear. Let's start. We are projecting the slide for you all. You have the instructions written on the screen, and if you have any question, let us know and we'll respond. Let's start. All right. So I hope you are all done with the exercise. Hope that you had time, that you are able to identify incidents, and that you're able to complete also. And as we said, it's very important that you declare and that you take action now to enrich those relationships. Now, remember one thing before we move on to our next session, which would be the power manifestation. Remember that enriching is the commitment to the possibility of being superhuman. Because when you start enriching other people, now you need to have solutions to all problems. You need to have answer to all questions. And as Swamiji said, enriching strongly activates your Sahasrara chakra. So all the higher possibilities start becoming real for you. Okay. So if you have any question, if you want to share anything about what you have contemplated upon, what you have been completing with, or anything related to this session, let us know. And otherwise, let us get ready and start another round of the power manifestation and the third eye scan.
Yes. So let's now prepare ourselves for entering into another power manifestation round. Let's all sit straight with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We are manifesting the power of body scanning today, which forms the base and the fundamental principles of the entire biology, the science of biology. So in this round in particular, we'll be manifesting the power of scanning the internal organs of another person and healing them. Okay, so make sure you have a volunteer with you, a partner with whom you'll be manifesting this power. So make sure you have someone next to you wherever you are. So you can choose a family member, a friend, anyone who might be best somewhere next to you, near you. You can sit with them, request them to give few minutes so that you can manifest the power with them. If not, you can even pair up with someone in the Zoom room itself. You can request them if they are willing to partner with you for this power manifestation round. If even that doesn't work for you, you can even manifest this power for us. Like you can scan us and you can see for any internal organs, if in case they might need any healing or any such thing, you can scan any of our Acharya's bodies as well. So whatever works best for you, but make sure you have a partner or a volunteer with whom you want to manifest this power. So before we enter into the power manifestation round, let's also get our living enlightenment books and receive the powerful cognitions. Let's remember Swamiji in our inner space and open the book at a random page and receive the powerful cognition on that page. Meanwhile, also turn on the video recording so that you can record the power manifestation while you are performing it. So it forms the Sakshi Pramana, evidence that you have manifested the power, and you can use it even to enrich others so that they get the confidence that yes, this power manifestation science is in fact real, it is the truth. And they can also taste the same and benefit from it. So how you'll be manifesting this power is very simple. Connect with Swamiji again, as usual, connecting with him, chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, invoking the space of oneness within yourself. And then with the power of the third eye, look at the other person, their body, and scan their body, scanning their internal organs in particular. And naturally, you will see in your third eye, you will see the information getting revealed to you about any particular internal organ which might need any healing or which might have any problems or ailments or issues associated with them. So through the third eye, see which internal organs need any healing, and then heal all those organs, allowing Swamiji's energy to rush to those organs. So just be in a complete space of unclutching. Once you have seen that, okay, this particular organ needs healing, simply you can allow Swamiji's energy to flow through you, through your third eye, into the body of the other person, healing that particular internal organ. You can also note down what was revealed to you in your third eye by Swamiji and share with the partner, and then you can even share with us as well in the Zoom chat. You may see that the information that is revealed to you, it can be about what the ailment is. It can even be about the solution for that ailment. It can be about the particular pattern or thought current because of which the other person is manifesting that problem in that internal organ. It can be any information what Swamiji will reveal. So whatever Swamiji reveals, you can simply start sharing, verbalizing and sharing with your partner. And then you can also share in the Zoom chat as well. So this is the simple steps for manifesting this power. So let us all now sit straight, ready to manifest this power. We'll be playing a oneness capsule for all of you to help you connect with Swamiji, invoking that space of oneness. The moment the oneness capsule starts, you can start manifesting the powers. And so what we'll be doing is we'll be playing the Mahavakya for all of you. You can chant along with the audio to connect with Swamiji. And for all those who want to scan us during this power manifestation session, our faces will be in the camera itself, so you can scan us as well. So let's all begin the power manifestation session now. Start chanting the Mahavakya and connecting with Swamiji from that space of oneness, and let the power manifestation begin.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
You can all now relax. And we would request you to share with us in the Zoom chat what was revealed to you in the third eye and how your experience was, even not just for you, but for the partner, for your partner as well. And in case you have scanned any of us, the acharyas, you can even mention, you can share who amongst us you scanned and what was revealed in the third eye. So you can share that with us. And also, if you scan some other person, you can share the experience in the chat. In case you have any doubts or questions, you can ask freely and we will surely help you and guide you. And for all those who have manifested the power, congratulations for manifesting this power. And more as we manifest, we'll be getting better at it. We will be reverberating with that space of oneness and completion and unclutching. And we will observe the drastic changes that we will witness in our life, in all the various aspects of our life, because of carrying that space of oneness and completion. So we will now be moving, we'll be closing this power manifestation session. In case you can also actually head over to the social media platforms and share your experiences there as well with all the other people, inviting them also to join Paramashivoham Level 2 to register for it using the link we have already shared above in the chat, ecitizen.info/psm. So you can share it with them and for them to register and to be a part of this journey of Paramashivoham for transforming their lives and giving them the superconscious breakthrough. Yes, so let's now head over to the next segment, the next session. It will also be on this theme of enriching. The theme for the session is going to be the joy of enriching, which is the way to enlightenment. As Swamiji has already shared with us, enriching is the best way to take a jump into enlightenment, and it automatically makes us manifest integrity, authenticity, and responsibility, and unlocking all the various powers in us. So let's now continue with deeper understanding about enriching in the direct words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which we will be sharing with all of you. Yes. So, to start with, what is enriching? Swamiji puts it, enriching is nothing but teaching yourself. It is nothing but you teaching to yourself. That is what enriching is, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism defines it. So you do not listen to what you think, but you listen to what you talk. So everything you do, let it be enriching others. Continuously go on enriching others in every possible step. Let enriching be the very lifestyle. Let enriching be our very breath. So whatever we do, even when we are just sitting, we're not really doing anything. The kind of energy that we should radiate has to be enriching, so that anyone who comes into our breathing space simply feels enriched by some way or the other. So go on enriching others. You will see enriching yourself also happens. You will also feel enriched. When you enrich others, you will yourself feel enriched in various ways. Enriching is a technique to create your future. It has the power to recreate, to rewrite your future. Enriching is expanding yourself and life in and around you with the powerful cognition that life around you is simply an extension of you, as we have already understood it in the previous session as well. When we have this cognition that everything that we see around us is simply an extension of us, so enriching naturally happens because it, in a way, feels like we are enriching ourselves. When we see that all the other beings are also simply an extension of my being, so what I will do to enrich me, I will also do to enrich any other person as well. So it doesn't feel like there is a separation between the individual me and the other person as well. So expanding in this way, expanding your very cognition about life, your understanding about life in and around you, and carrying this powerful cognition that life around you is simply an extension of you. That is what enriching is. And that's what makes enriching a power. It is not simply, we are not talking about enriching others just in a sense of, morality. It's a good way to be, it's a nice thing to do in life, to be a good person. Swami is not here to just create good people. He is here to empower you, to give you the powers and make you experience the highest truths of the cosmos. And enriching is one of those biggest powers which will help you unlock your true potential, your true purpose in life. So when you are committed to enriching yourself and all around you, life showers you with the best of everything. It is a science, it is a very truth. You can practically see it and apply it in your day-to-day life. Experiment with it, play around with it. You will see for a few days, if you go on enriching others, if you go on carrying this lifestyle, carrying this inner space of whoever I see around me, I will go on enriching them. Life is for others. You will see yourself getting enriched. Life will enrich you in 1,000 more ways than you can even imagine. So you not only experience life within you, but also outside of you with others. Because your life is not limited to just the 6 feet tall body that you call as you. Your life includes each and every being who comes in contact with you. You live through others. You live with that interaction with others. That is what life is. And that is where enriching plays a major role. Because unless you are involved in others' life, unless you are involved in their lives as well, so you will yourself feel very suffocated and constrained and feel that life is not happening to you. When you get involved, when you start enriching others, you will see life starts happening inside you and you are getting enriched more and more. You feel expanded more and more. So whether you understand or not, everyone around you is part of you. So, but with whoever you feel is part of your life, whoever is part of your life is part of you, not just your life. They are a part of your being. That is how the life is happening to you, even through others. You can contemplate, take a couple of minutes and contemplate about this powerful cognition. Whoever you feel as a part of your life is part of you, not just your life. They are extension of you, your being, your very individuality. That is how when you enrich others, you yourself feel enriched. And you feel that your life has expanded, it has grown. So we'll take a couple of minutes, do a very short, quick exercise to internalize this powerful cognition so that the click happens within all of us about this powerful cognition and we start radiating the power of enriching. So recall one incident with another individual where your one act from your heart convinced you that life is for others. And that moment you felt deeply fulfilled and complete. There must be one incident, at least in all our lives, when you simply did some act out of just helping others without any vested interest, without getting anything in return. You just felt like enriching someone and you did some act for someone else from your very heart. And once you did that act, it simply something happened and it convinced you that life is for others. That is what life is all about, doing something for others. And that moment you felt deep fulfillment within all of you. So recall at least one such incident in your life. And once you recall that incident, relive that incident. Go back to that memory. Don't just remember it, then start reliving it. We have already learned this technique of reliving. So relive that incident, that moment, whatever experience you went through in that moment, become that person again and relive that entire incident and write down your experience about that incident. So let's take a few minutes and do this short exercise. It can be just one incident. You can pick one incident, recall it, and then relive it. And then after that, write down your experiences about that incident. So let's begin this exercise before we proceed. Yes, so hopefully you all finished the short exercise, recalling that one incident where you felt deep fulfillment when you acted out of enriching, simply the space of enriching, and felt deeply fulfilled and got this click that life is actually for others. This is what life really is. And hopefully you've all relived that incident and written your experiences as well. So enriching others to live at their peak possibility is the ultimate way you can enrich them. So whoever you meet, try to stretch them to live in their peak capacity, peak capability, making them realize that they are capable of much more. They have many more possibilities waiting for them, and making them manifest those possibilities in life. That is the best way of enriching others. Understand it is impossible to achieve enlightenment on your own by disconnecting from society or human life around you. This is a problem many seekers also face. They just become more secluded and become, in a way, even antisocial in some cases, thinking that we are on the path of enlightenment, so we don't really need to associate with people or be a part of the society, or we can just be living on our own and working on ourselves and then achieve enlightenment. But that is not the truth. That is not how it works. Swamiji says that it is impossible to achieve enlightenment on your own by disconnecting from society or human life around you. Enlightenment itself happens only when you are involved in enriching others with the life, with the right reason and the right context. Since we already know that life happens with others and through others, others are simply an extension of you. So you can't really detach yourself from something which is already a part of you. It is like cutting a body part and then thinking that you will get enlightened. How is that going to work? The way for this is to get involved with other people, to get involved with the life around you, to life inside and around you. And that is the way to manifest enlightenment as well. It's a very important cognition which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is giving us, is that not to feel, not to get secluded, not to isolate yourself, but actually get more involved with others, to start enriching others. And that is what will lead to enlightenment as well. So ultimately, it all boils down to a simple decision, the decision to enrich others and cause others a reality. So let's all take a moment and just internalize this truth, this cognition about enriching, and take a strong conscious decision to live a life of enriching, to decide that life is for others, and start acting from that cognition, decision to enrich and cause others reality. So let's now watch a short video where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be taking us into a deeper understanding about the power of enriching, the joy of enriching. Let's watch.
See, I just wanted to say only few things to you guys. Listen. Enriching burns all the past karmas. If you have been lack of integrity and inauthenticity, irresponsibility, and created some problem for yourself, by enriching, the karmas gets burnt. That's all I can say. Listen. With responsibility and enriching, not only your future gets built, your past gets burnt. I tell you, in my own life, enriching, that is the only thing which took care of me when all the attacks from all the corners were sent towards me. Listen, this biggest gift of morning satsang itself I started only after this whole persecution started. So all of you listen, the only thing which saved me and the Sangha is enriching. I tell you, all the IA graduates, please listen. Each one of you should conduct free inner awakening for the people who live around you. Means, while you are working, living, if somebody lives around you for 3 months, they should have done complete inner awakening from you. They should have heard everything, every concept, truth. They should, when they come to inner awakening, they only should know that they are going to experience whatever they heard from their friend or family. That is what is real enriching. That is what is real enriching. And even the devotees, please listen. If you are an IA graduate, you should go on taking classes, sessions. It does not need to be organized. While you are doing some work on your table, if your boss is standing and talking to you, start the session on completion. So literally, all the people who live around you should have listened to all the truths you learnt in inner awakening. Listen. Only by enriching, you will expand all the things which you never imagined will start happening to you. See what this morning satsang has done now to millions of your lives. Just today I received a call. One guy, he says, just after listening to yesterday's satsang through Sadhana TV, he says, my whole past is dropped. I am feeling so fresh and alive after that declaration.
Till 4 p.m. I was feeling fresh and I was waiting the next day for you.
So he is telling that I am waiting for everyday satsang. Only thing I wanted all of you to know, enrich, enrich, enrich. That can bring so much of auspiciousness in you. Kalabhairava's grace in you. Kalabhairava graces people who enrich. Enriching is rejuvenation. Listen. Kalabhairava's direct work is rejuvenation. So he blesses you when you take up his responsibility. You are the Brahma. You are the Brahman of your life, creator. Creator of your ultimate reality, of your life. You are the Vishnu to maintain, and you are the Mahadeva, Bhairava, to rejuvenate. Enrich people. I tell you, enriching takes away all your problems. Just because of enriching only, all the problems are disappearing. We are just getting established more and more and more. Understand? Manifest Meenakshi by enriching people. Meenakshi will manifest in you when you enrich. Manifest Meenakshi through enriching. You can test the power of this truth. Listen. With integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, I declare it is enriching which saved me and the Sangha from the religious persecution we were going through. You can test the power of this truth. I also declare with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching, it is enriching which will save you from any problem. You will be free from any problem. If you want promotion, just enrich 5 people. You will have promotion. If you want the relationship problem to be solved, enrich 10 people. You will see relationship problem is solved. Anything you want to achieve in the life. If you want you to be healed, enrich 20 people. You will have the healing happening in your body. Anything you want in your life, just enrich. You will achieve it. And you can test the power of this truth today. You will see. Power of enriching should be experienced. More than speaking, it should be experienced. When I started the morning satsang, the way it started, and now, just see. For how many of you morning satsang is like a food? Without that, you will miss something seriously in the day. See, this is the way millions are living around the world. Millions are living around the world. So understand, just this one act I decided to do to enrich the world. See the effect of it now. See the effect of this one step. The effect of it in my life, in all your life. Understand? So all of you understand this one truth. Enriching saves you, heals you, raises you, makes you to experience your peak in every possibility and helps others. And helps others. Integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Integrity creates a space of positivity. Authenticity creates a space of possibility. Responsibility creates a space of leadership. And enriching creates a space of enlightenment itself. It is enriching, enriching, enriching. That makes the life alive. Whenever you talk to people continuously and enrich them, you become strong in those ideas. You become strong in life. So, my blessings for enriching. And with you all, fundamentally the purpose of the life, not just human life, is to manifest Pindanda to Brahmanda, macrocosm to microcosm, one cell amoeba to Mahasadashiva. See, whichever part you are in this long journey, you may be just having physical growth, or having physical and psychological growth, or physical and psychological and conscious growth, or whatever level you may be there in this whole journey, supporting other beings in this journey is enriching. Actually, I wanted this to be very clearly understood by everyone. That is the reason I wanted a spiritual zoo, Tapovana. Tapovana means where all these animals also manifest powers. Really, I am going to do, you will see. Actually, really, a new breed of cows manifesting powers, new breed of dogs manifesting powers, new breed of lions, tigers, snakes, peacocks, manifesting powers. No, really. Wherever you are in this long journey, helping others, enriching others is a spiritual practice. Casting others reality is a spiritual practice. Even in life, whether you want more energy in the body, health, more resources in your life, wealth, more beings to live together for your love, to share your love, give and receive, relationships. Fundamental principle is coming to conclusion to enrich and cause. Only if you decide to enrich and cause, energy will start oozing in your life. Energy starts oozing in you only when you decide to enrich. It expresses as health, it expresses as love, relationships, it expresses as resource in the life, like wealth. What's the biggest wealth, you know? Ability to relate with a large number of people with love is the best wealth you can have, which will never leave you. Which will never leave you. Understand? There is only two ways you can be wealthy. The organic way of wealthy is ability to relate with multiple people with energy. Toxic way of relating is ruling. Fundamentally, ruling is toxic way of relating. All human beings should be given a chance of love relationship only if he or she is not even mature to relate with that love relationship. I have seen when you shower your love, people think you are innocent and you can be cheated. Then no other way they should be ruled, because they want that only. They come and tell, rule me, only then I will be disciplined. Otherwise, I myself do not have any discipline. I don't trust me. I can't control me. You control me. That's a toxic way of relationship. No. Organic relationship is ability to love, and through love, ability to relate with more and more and more number of people, beings. Organic wealth is your ability to enrich and inspire, get involved in people's life. I tell you. Even if you don't have this capacity, love to relate with people, learn it. That will be the best training you can have in the life. Whatever you want to become, this is the fundamental training. This will make you successful. I bless you all. Understand, simple, straightforward, integrated, hard work. I am back to basics. I don't believe in all this smart work. I believe in hard work. When you do the hard work, the strategy you evolve automatically is smart work. No. So I am very simple, straightforward villager. You are a being for me, not number. So I'll attend to each one of you and cause your reality. That's all. I'll be Sadashiva for each one of you. You don't need to come to me because I was Sadashiva for somebody else. If I am Sadashiva for you, come to me. So I'll be Sadashiva for you. The essence of today's satsang. Essence of today's satsang is I'll be Sadashiva for you. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Sadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Yes. So what a wonderful sharing from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism about enriching, the power of enriching, the significance of enriching in our life, and the very truth that life is for others. And when we start operating from that cognition, we see that we manifest all the powers, all the great things in life. So with this, we now come to the end of this day of Paramashivoham Level 2. Today we learned about the 4 tattvas and the powers associated with the 4 tattvas and how to manifest these 4 principles in our life: the principle of integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. So let's all make this decision now to ferociously manifest these 4 principles in our life so that we can radiate Paramashivatva in all its various glories and dimensions. So we are also heading for another day tomorrow with a series of powerful sessions touching upon a different aspect of life, bringing complete completion and powerfulness related to that aspect. The day will start with Nityananda Yoga as usual. So we request all the participants to be seated, be available at the right time. Do the yoga authentically so that you are prepared, well prepared to sit through the entire day of sessions and receive all the powerful cognitions with alert state of mind and be in the state of listening throughout the day and active to take part in all the sessions and all the power manifestation sessions as well. So with this, we now end with the Purna Mantra, folding our hands in the Atmanjali Mudra, declaring complete completion and expressing gratitude towards Swamiji for being a part of our lives, for guiding us along the journey. Let's chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Nityanandam, thank you.
Nityananda, everyone.
Paramashivoham